Hello and welcome to Hope for Dystonia. My name is Federico and you can call me Fede. I am the creator of Hope for Dystonia, which is today the single most comprehensive, empowering, and transformative dystonia program out there. If you are on a healing journey, then I highly recommend that you check out the video that is linked in the description below. It's the 8 steps of the Hope for Dystonia recovery roadmap. Invaluable information that I wish somebody had shared with me when I was in the thick of my recovery journey. I am excited about today's video because it is something that is really near and dear to my heart, that is a bit unique. And I acknowledge that the topic is probably not for everybody. And I want to assure you that everything that I'm saying here that is going to be framed in spiritual terms can be explained in terms that are scientific, that refer to psychology, that refer to neurology and neurobiology, and so on. We will be talking about shamanic healing of dystonia. Okay, the first thing that I have to say is that we will be talking about healing through spiritual means, and we are in no way talking about substitutes for medicine or psychotherapy or psychiatry. We are looking at things from a completely different lens. So please make your medical decisions with your medical providers and get the therapy or the psychiatric support that you need if that is the case. All right, so let's get right into today's video, Shamanic Healing of Dystonia. What is shamanism, first of all? Well, shamanism is the practice whereby certain individuals have the ability to connect below this veil of separation that has us believe that the world consists of separate entities and separate objects that exist independently of each other. So a shaman is somebody who is able to connect and see below that veil of apparent separation and can see reality the way it really is. And from there is plenty that can happen. So this veil of separation is something that exists in so many different traditions. It is called Pagod in the Hebrew tradition. It is Maya's veil in the Buddhist tradition. And many others have spoken of this. And when we connect below this veil, we are able to see connections that are not always apparent. And we have the opportunity to understand our belonging in the web of life, in the web of what is, in a way that is really generally not apparent. Why is that important? Because when we see those connections, we are able to see parts of us that we became disconnected from, right? And we have the ability to get in alignment with the creative force of the universe, right? With God, if you will, with the Tao, if you want to phrase it in Taoist terms. We can get in touch with the way things want to be, really. And as we get in alignment with that, we understand that there are parts of us that we have suppressed, that we have forgotten, that we have relinquished, because essentially we are wounded. And the trauma that we have gone through has forced us to forget our divine belonging. It has forced us to let go of certain parts of us. And when we connect shamanically, we are able to be very clear about what those parts are, and we are able to work to bring them back. And so, how does this all relate to our journey of recovery from dystonia? Well, number one, dystonia is all about fragmentation in our nervous system. It's all about certain parts of us that we have forgotten and certain parts of us that we have learn to overuse. And that goes for parts of our bodies as much as parts of our psyche. And so when we work shamanically, we work to retrieve those parts, not from an intellectual standpoint, trying to make something happen in our bodies or our psyche, but by really releasing and surrendering into that divine love, into the way things want to be, into the Tao, right? Depending on how you want to phrase this. And I will share that this is a framework that I have been, hesitant to share, but for some clients in particular, it really resonates and it really works. And it is the thing that gives them faith and courage, that lets them know that they can do it and that there is a loving reality that we belong to that allows us to find our way back to wholeness. So the intention with this video is not to provide, a complete guidebook to shamanic healing, because that would take a lot of videos, but just to perhaps pique your interest, right? And to know that through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, self-compassion, through certain specific guided meditations that have us work with our imagination in very specific ways, we can connect in the ways that I was mentioning. And I have also spoken on my channel and on hopefordystonia.com about working with psilocybin mushrooms, which has been a big part of my recovery journey. And I've seen great things with clients as well. And of course, the usual disclaimers apply here. Don't do anything that is illegal, and don't think that mushrooms are going to cure you just by taking them. You need a lot of preparation and knowledge, and you need to know what you're doing with your nervous system in order for them to be effective. And don't do anything without medical supervision, of course. But the mushrooms, as well as the meditation and this deep spiritual work, can guide us to these places that help us become the creators and architects of our lives, both when it comes to retrieving parts of our bodies that we became disconnected from, and parts of our psyche that we have learned to shut out of our awareness because they were not conducive to us feeling safe and loved and appreciated. So I hope that this information maybe piques your interest, maybe opens your mind to a different way of looking at things. And if you are interested in finding wholeness, right? Really complete, delicious wholeness in the body and in the psyche, a sense of greater symmetry and belonging in the world, and a connection to a sense of safety and self-esteem. If you feel called to open your heart and reconnect with your body, then Hope for Dystonia really is the place for you. And I would love to connect with you. So the first step would be to check out that link in the description below and learn about those 8 steps of the Hope for Dystonia recovery roadmap. And the second step would be to book a time to speak and see if Hope for Dystonia is a right fit for you. And I look forward to accompanying you on your journey of healing. Please like and subscribe, comment below. It really helps with the algorithm to help this message reach more and more people. In the meantime, thank you very much for your attention. Much love to you.